about the clinical research agenda and effort here at the Chow Family Comprehensive Cancer Center. To start us off, we have a special guest, and that's Ms. Dani Siegel, who's here with her mother, Shelley. Dani's in the 8th grade. She's 12 years old at one of the charter schools here in Orange. And she's an outstanding student. She's been on the honor roll all during her career in school. But and I'll let her tell her own story, but at some point she decided that she wanted to get involved in raising money for cancer. And if you look on your table, you'll see your little wristbands that I have on here. And Dani can tell you about those and what those mean. But we want to thank her very much for coming today. She does get to play hooky from school, so that's a good but thanks a lot, Dani. Come tell us what you've done. We have a round of applause for her.
Hello, my name is Dani Siegel. For my bat mitzvah project, I chose to raise money for cancer research in hopes that we can find a cure. So far, I've raised $1,619 for cancer research, but I am just getting started. $920 went to the Making Strides for Breast Cancer walk, where my team wore They All Matter shirts and completed a 5K walk. The profits from these shirts, lanyards, bracelets, pins, and any financial donations were given to the UCI Foundation. My family has seen various forms of cancer, like brain, cervical, lung, breast, and thyroid cancers, and in some cases, the outcome was not positive. Between April and June of 2014, my 22-year-old neighbor died from brain cancer, my 62-year-old cousin died from female-related cancers, and my 72-year-old cousin died from lung cancer. Obviously, cancer does not discriminate by age. Since doing this project, I found that one of my cousins had breast cancer, and recently another cousin was diagnosed with inoperable lung cancer. Watching people I love fight through this disease has definitely touched my life. It seems that everyone you speak to can relay a cancer story, so I would like to share a story about someone who influenced my life. When I was 4, my mom was talking to our neighbor, who had fostered over 40 troubled teens. They were going to meet Tammy. Tammy was in the hospital having a tumor removed and had brain cancer. She had chemotherapy and radiation, but I don't remember anything about her being sick, the first time anyway. When I was 6, Tammy brought over a game called Mario Kart Wii. I didn't really play video games yet, so I would sit on her lap and always told her she had to get into first place. I'm a bit competitive. She made me try, and when I got frustrated, she would say, "You just have to practice and don't give up." Tammy always took the time to talk to me, and she would take care of our pets when we went out of town. Tammy wasn't a troubled teen, she had brain cancer. Tammy always was smiling, positive, and upbeat. The day we brought my 4-year-old sister home from Orangewood, Tammy came over to talk to her. She explained they were both foster kids and how lucky they were to have families that really loved them. Tammy just wanted to be a teenager. She went to continuation school to complete high school and to get her GED. She studied and got her driver's license and then started taking college classes. She started working at Disneyland and met the love of her life. Tammy loved her family and was living the life she never thought possible. We all went to the circus together, and she even went to Disney World in Florida. Tammy started having seizures when she was 20 and once again was diagnosed with cancer. She had aged out of foster care, and there were questions about her having health insurance. Tammy was told her tumor was inoperable and was given only 6 months to live. I wondered what went through her mind, getting a death sentence at 21. Tammy had many chemo-radiation treatments and suffered the evilness that goes along with them. She fought very hard, and I watched her change right before my eyes. She took medicine that doubled her size, she lost her hair, ended up in a wheelchair, but surprisingly remained extremely positive. One night, Tammy came over to her house to watch my sister and I perform in Seussical. Tammy told me she lived the luckiest life ever during the last 5 years. Unfortunately, watching Seussical at her house was Tammy's last social outing. She lost her battle to brain cancer and died April 10th, 2014, at 22 years of age. Although Tammy was surrounded by love and she is no longer suffering, this should not have died. She should not have died. We really, really, really need to find a cure. I believe that everyone could benefit from Tammy's positive appreciation for life. I think about Tammy often, and I intend to do my part to find a cure. I've spoken to people who say that a 12-year-old can't make a difference. Recently, I met a very wise woman who told me the difference is made $1 at a time. Thank you, Ms. Rhonda. I've been asked, why UCI? I chose UCI for many reasons. First, my grandfather, who also died in January of 2014, used to say, if you want success, invest in the best. UCI is the best. They are the leaders in modern and advanced treatments and have the most up-to-date facilities and dedicated staff of doctors who really care about their patients. If anyone can find a cure, I have faith that it will be UCI. I also chose the UCI Foundation for two emotional reasons. My cousin Bonnie had her first surgery at UCI, which gave her 7 more years of life. And Tammy also received treatment that extended her life, and there's a doctor here who was willing to operate on Tammy, whether she had insurance or not. That is what I call dedication, and it makes me believe in UCI even more. I believe with all my heart that raising money and donating to a place as great as UCI may prevent this horrific disease from taking more lives. Thank you for your time, thank you for donating to such an honorable place, and thank you to the dedicated staff at UCI for doing all the work you are to try and prevent this disease from taking more good people.